What up, y'all? All right, let me get. I know I should. I keep saying this. I should have this already set up and done, and ready to record and sitting like I'm a professional, like I got a production company. But since I don't, we gonna rock out like this. All right, all right. Yeah. So real quick, how y'all doing? How's everybody feeling? Great. That's awesome. Pineapples. Um, I was thinking the other day, and I think I made a valid synopsis or a valid evaluation. I think a lot of crazy weird shit that goes on is rich people shit. I don't think people that are living check to check or trying to make ends meet think about buying a monkey or thinking about getting a diamond put in the middle of their forehead. I don't think that we as a people think on that level, and it's cool. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's not really their fault. The thing about it is when, all of us was going crazy over the lotto, I'm pretty sure, so was I, about getting $1 billion, and all this other stuff. You imagine having so much money to the point you're bored? I don't want to be bored. I want to still do regular people stuff. I want to still be able to be balanced and to be level and to just be able to make sound decisions, because I feel as though, like, when you've been everywhere twice, you have every pair of shoe that came out, you had, oh sorry y'all, that's my chair, it's not me passing gas. You have all of this, you get bored, you sitting up in the house like, you know what, I think I'm gonna put a diamond in my forehead today. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And I get, we live in an age where everything is publicized, so why, and that's the only way people can trend. That's the only way people can become irrelevant. I mean relevant. That's the only way people can just get out there. And it's just like, I'm just seeing people just trying to outdo the next thing. I wonder what's gonna happen next. Like, are you gonna have like gerbils out your asshole? Like, excuse me, I'm sorry. Which I have to realize, I told you about the most multiple personalities. They can speak at any time. Like, they don't stop and be like, okay, your turn, tag you in. Like, they'll just interject. So sometimes if I say stuff that's left, that's because, but you understand. So, yeah, I just feel like to me, that's like, that's nothing we can even bring our minds to wrap around, because, we just wouldn't think about doing something like that. I understand like the Pearsons and, people do. Let me see, I'm trying to get this light together. And people try to, do certain piercings in their face and stuff. And it's cool. Piercings have been around since ancient times, actually. So maybe because, this whole awakening thing is coming. Because I try to, think of things on both sides. I try to put myself in a person's shoes. I don't try to make everything negative and knock people just because I don't understand it. I'm not, vibrating on the same vibration. But a lot of things I just feel is, yeah, we look at like for instance, what's his name, is it Marilyn Manson? I think that's his name or whatever. Like, just the weird stuff he used to do on stage, and Ozzy Osbourne and stuff. I mean, a lot of these rock and roll guys and people that got all this famous stuff, they would do crazy stuff like eat chicken heads and rip them off on the stage, and it's just like, you know what I mean? So my thing is like, when you see all this stuff come out, just know that a lot of it is just like, I just want to outdo the last crazy thing. I mean, everybody has a sex tape that's been leaked. I mean, why ain't nobody leaking like, like pass codes to like the student loan office? Like, why ain't nobody hacking and tapping into stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, and PSE and G and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, come on. And it's just crazy. It really is. Like, if you want to put it out, put it out. If you're proud of it, put it out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people are bored, and I hope that we as a people don't get bored and start doing shit that's like out of our character. Like, if you rock with it, rock with it. If you want to do crack online and you a crackhead, be the best crackhead you can be. You know what I'm saying? By all means. But I just be sitting here like, whew, so, but I'm detoxing on every level that you could think of. So I'm going through, I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, I was on like some prescribed drugs that I definitely needed to wean myself off of. So I just been taking herbs. It's been a week. I'm definitely developing a lot of symptoms like, hand sweats, tremors, definitely insomnia. But it gets better each day, and I want to be clear. I want to be able to function naturally in a good space. So what I did was I suffer with Hold on one second, y'all, because I am still doing my 9 to 5. Okay. A lot of us suffer with anxiety, depression and things of that nature. So a lot of times, especially in this season, is they call it seasonal depression. And the reason why they call it is because we don't get much sunlight. We're in the house, and especially now with the pandemic, we're always in the house. We're always just looking at four walls, and we're not even giving ourselves a chance to really breathe fresh air, because everywhere we go, everything we do, we have to have a mask on. So it's just like we're confining ourselves. You know what I mean? So what happens is that you start to really die slowly. Like, honestly, like, no BS. So you start to shut down. You know what I mean? So you're given these prescribed drugs to keep you stable, but it's never to like make you better. You know what I mean? It's so that you don't die, but yet and still you still live. But you know what I mean? Because we need to get that cash. You understand what I'm saying? So you're just basically a cash cow. Honestly, we all are. And I just want to be on a different level. I just want to elevate to a different level. And the thing about it is that with anything that you do to manifest something, to bring about something, magic, whether it's whatever, it's somewhat, you have to give something back in return. Like, it's always a give take thing. You understand what I'm saying? It's always going to be a light, a dark. Like, you have to understand that. And I'm just learning that now. So I was like, okay. It took me a couple of months to get to this point, because I've been wanting to do it since last year. I've been feeling bad, bloated, back hurt, moody, tired, no inspiration to do anything, like just, ugh. And I didn't like it anymore. So I just, every morning I woke up, I said, I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it. Like, this is not something that, you just wake up and just do overnight, but it could be done if you really want it. And I want to see like how I can be at my best. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see how I could be at my best, and my best physical, my best mental, and my best emotional, all at the same time. I don't think I've ever had it at the same time, since I was probably a kid. When we first come into this world, we're innocent. That's why, you know, kids are so important to certain people. But yeah, so I've been doing that, and I just been sitting back, just kind of taking everything in. And when you have like all this crazy stuff pop up on your timeline, you just like, I got other shit to really think about and do. And I'm just so happy that I'm a regular person. So when we sit and we be like, oh, I didn't hit the lottery yet and this and that. Yeah, true. But think about it. Either, first of all, a lot of us don't have financial literacy. So you get $300 million and spend it in 3 years because you're buying houses and 10 cars and all this other stuff. So the thing about it is make sure you prepare for what you ask for, and get prepared for it. Like, you can't fight no war or do no boxing match if you're not in your best shape. You know what I'm saying? We really at war. You know what I mean? So yeah, I know I mixed two things in one. I try to make it inspirational, educational, funny, and you know what I'm saying, a little ignorant. You gotta sprinkle a little ignorant in there. You know what I mean? So but yeah, that's all I really had to say. I really just was like, I know some of us get flabbergasted with all this, like, oh my gosh, but y'all overdoing it. Like, come on, just bring back some real music. Put this energy into shit that's gonna really penetrate. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people, like, I don't know. Everybody's driven off of self. Me. Before, people used to be driven off of, helping somebody. Like it's like this old saying, took a village to raise a child, because everybody did their part. And it's just like, take the focus off it and put it on me. It's other things that we really need to be worrying about and not worrying about, but focusing on. It's still things going on, in this country that is horrible. That is being hidden, as making us being distracted. Like, come on, get your mind right. Entertainers, again, y'all got a damn platform. Like, come on, y'all. Are all of y'all like clones or something? Like, and does anybody have like some type of morals, some type of values, like some type of something? And it took all our great leaders and people away. Well, not all of them. Some of them are still here. A lot of them are on YouTube. Y'all may call them radicals or conspiracy theorists and all this stuff. But my thing is like, if you don't have any information about something, you can't judge it. And a lot of y'all don't want to find out information because you're scared of the truth. Like, really. It's like finding out, your child ain't yours after you done raised them for 20 years. So, but it's been cool. It's definitely been emotional. Hold on, my cat is acting up. Bennett! I don't know why, you know, I just can't never do my lives, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that's it. That's all I had to say. I don't even want to make this long and try to think of other shit to say because I could just make another video. But that's the thoughts for today. Like, get your focus on other things. You know what I'm saying? Let me go take care of my cat because he's spoiled just like my son. And he's upset because my son don't want to open the door, let him in the room so he can lay down where he want to lay down because, you know what I'm saying, he's a cat and he needs to be at a particular spot. You know what I'm saying? So, you know. My son don't want to be, you know, he don't want to be bothered. So I got to argue back and forth with him and him, the cat, because, you know, of all the conflict that goes on during the early part of the day. So, with that being said, love, peace, and hair grease. Yeah, just take one day at a time. Just get an idea of what you want, but know it's going to have to come with sacrifices. And this year is a big year of sacrifices. Like I said in another video, I'll probably post, I'll make these videos and then post them 2 days later or 3 weeks later, or, you know what I mean? So they be all over the place. But, I did say, what the hell was I going to say? Yeah, this is like the year of sacrifice and really like making a decision what you want to do. And if you don't want to, and if you want to be healthy and eat better because you want to live and you want to feel good, eat better. There's a whole bunch of information out here. YouTube, it can tell you everything. Anything that you got wrong with you. If your eye hurt, if your pinky toenail is black, if your knees crack, like just Google, you know, YouTube it and it's there. A whole bunch of natural remedies that really work. And that's all I use is like a lot of home remedies. So right now, you know, I've been without prescribed medicine for like a week and I was nervous. I was, you know, because there's a withdrawal effect. But I've been taking these herbs that help me with, that's what I want to talk about, that help me with mood. A lot of us need help with mood and clarity. So I take a lot of different supplements because I'm trying to figure out what works best for me. But today, like, I really felt a difference, a change, like within the hour. And what I have juiced is I took spinach, and you're not really supposed to do greens with fruit, but until I can do what works best for you for right now until you can get the hang of it. Like, don't try to be a superhero overnight. You know what I mean? Learn how to fly first. You know what I mean? Get your cake together first. You know, get your coordination and colors together. Get your name together first. Like, you got to take steps. And me, I like to take leaps, but I'm learning now, Marty, you got to take baby steps. So, baby stepping it. Yeah, so the herbs that I've taken, that I've researched, I did spinach, I did peanut butter, and banana as my base. Because those, and any type of sweetener like agave or honey, those four make anything taste good, along with some like almond milk. So you could put all the herbs and whatever, because a lot of them have like a lot of bitter taste, a lot of strong taste, but not too bad. And so I did a lot this morning. I did, I hope I'm pronouncing them correctly. I should probably go get the packets and show y'all so you can get like a visual name. I'm trying to be a little professional. Hold on a minute. Cut it out. Okay, eyes back now. All right, so what I did was I like to cover like all areas of everything, and I like to do it like on an empty stomach in the morning. I usually don't like to eat in the morning anyway, so it works for me. So like around 11 o'clock, I'm hungry. So what I do is I usually make a tea, because a lot of what we don't realize is that herbs usually are best in tea because it extracts the medical benefits that way. But I still juice it, you know what I mean, just so I can have it if I'm not sure if I'm gonna drink tea the rest of the day. Because like I said, it's baby steps. Like, at least try to get one portion of something in, either if it's breakfast, if it's lunch, if it's dinner, whatever. At least try to like work towards something healthy. If you eat a banana and you got Burger King the rest of the day, okay, you know, it's not okay, but at least you had a banana, you know what I mean? At least you had some potassium. Like, some of us are so acidic, we don't have no type of health compounds in our body, and that's why some of us are dropping like that. You know what I mean? You should be able to fight off any and every disease. Disease only comes from inflammation and mucus, and once you clean it out of your body, you'll be fine. So what I did, just let's get to it. So I said I use like either spinach or kale for like a green. I use banana. Sometimes I freeze them. I use peanut butter because I like the nuttiness, and I use almond milk. And I also like to put in ground cinnamon. I just like it for flavor. Cinnamon is also good, I think, for like bacteria as well. I'm not sure, or I think with the head, I should have wrote all of this down, but just rock with me for right now. I use also ground nutmeg. I like the taste of it, and ground nutmeg gives you a somewhat of like a mellowness. People sometime back in the day used to use nutmeg as like almost like a wine or a drink. It kind of like gives you that relaxing feeling, so nutmeg is good for that. Sorry, my nails aren't done and I done bit them off. And I use Cell Fuel 102, which I ordered off of Amazon. I don't know. Are we supposed to be promoting people's stuff? I don't know. I'm not trying to get paid. Like, I really don't care. But what's in it, because it has sea moss, powder, burdock root, and bladderwrack. So those things are good for like your immune system, keeping, in this day and age, like we really got to make sure we work on that. So I mean, they shit in the air, like you gotta you gotta make sure you straight. So that's good for your immune system. I also put in there blue vervain, which is good for, like I said, emotions like anxiety, depression, and things of that nature. So I do that because you can even take, chew it at night, and helps you sleep and stuff. So I put that in there, but I usually put these in a tea in the morning. But I didn't feel like a tea this morning. I wanted a smoothing. I also have Damiana. Now, Damiana and I want to say moringa. No, not moringa. I'm sorry. I'm horrible at like this bitch can't read. Ashwagandha powder and Damiana are like they're good for like reproductive sexual organs, stamina, fibroids and things of that nature, especially the Damiana. So that's why I take it to help out with that area, because I suffer from like bad periods and stuff of that nature. So it's a lot of herbs that you can take. But I usually like to do my herbs as far as like a yoni steam in regards to like a lot of that going on. I don't digest too much, but I try to digest it because, the more the better. So, Damiana is good for like I said, like fibroids and things of that nature, and, stamina. And because one of the medications I was on said, loss of, sexual feelings and, dryness and all this other stuff. And I'm like, oh, hell, I think that's the reason why I really like, nah, I ain't taking. No, thank you. So just to get me back to my normal state, not saying that I fell off at all, but I just felt like, let me just, because I want to kind of flush everything bad out and put everything good back in. So that's that. So those two herbs, I usually most, like I said, I usually get powder form for smoothies, and I usually get the herbs to do as a tea, and then I just drain it and drink it, and with whatever. So Asawana, also Haritaki powder. Oh my God, if you YouTube it and Google it, it's also used for like a lot of spiritual awakening, manifesting, luck and business and finances and stuff. And you actually rub it in the inside of your mouth, on your teeth, underneath your tongue, and you just let it sit there for I want to say a few minutes, and just kind of let it absorb, and just, your intentions and what you think and what you feel and where you want to be. You do that as like, I guess like somewhat of a routine or whatever, but it's really bitter, but it's cool. It doesn't stain your teeth or anything like that. But again, the Haritaki is good for mental clarity. So like I said, you got to start Googling and taking herbs that help with your, your emotions and your neurology, because it's being attacked. And that's why a lot of us can't make sound decisions. A lot of us are depressed. A lot of us are, because we're dying slowly. Our body is calling out for these type of things. And turmeric, because I'm always in pain. A lot of us, our joints are sore, we're in pain, we always hurting because we're not moving around a lot. A lot of us don't work out. A lot of us are working out of our bed, sleeping in our bed, eating out of our bed, so we're not letting the blood flow a lot. So turmeric helps with inflammation. Like I said, inflammation and mucus holds diseases and so forth, and that's where disease come from. Every disease, every condition comes from that. So turmeric helps with, releasing the inflammation, body aches, and flushing things out, and again, a good immune system. I got this cleanse from my uncle. It has a whole bunch of herbs in it, actually. This one is a cleanse for gallbladder and liver cleanser. Should have got this before. Actually got this after had my gallbladder removed, and my uncle was so upset. He still is angry. But in this I usually do it as a tea. So I don't juice this, but since I have it out, I'll read it to you. It has dandelion, milk thistle, wild yam, yellow dock, oregano, grapefruit, turmeric root, and May apple. And this is good to flush out your immune system. It boosts your immune system. It increases your energy level, and it flushes out stones. So like gallstones and stuff. So like there's things out here that you can do, but you have to do it. You know what I mean? And again, a lot of it has to also do with what you're eating. Like if you're still eating mucusy food and pussy food, like dairy and everything white, you should just really start right there and meat and try to wean yourself off it. Like have it once a week. You know what I'm saying? Because like right now isn't the time to be not healthy, like for real. And I know it's scary because a lot of us don't have the willpower or whatever, but you don't want to be put in a position where you have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Where you're told like, look, you're going to have to, do it. So those are the things, like that's what I juice with a lot. And I add some blue agave, which is like zero fat, zero sodium. Has 16, of sugar, but it's a sweetener. So, and it's 100% agave nectar, or you can use honey. And then I also read that make sure you buy honey from that the honey is made, or the bees come from like the same town or state, because they pollinate better based off of where they are. Like they can get in tune with nature, and you know what I mean? They pollinate the honey and give it its better medicinal purposes based off of the town that they're in. So I know that was a lot. But you can always rewind this and so forth. So like I said, I juice not every day. I felt like doing it today. If not, I try to incorporate something healthy, some type of herb into my body. I try to, right now, like I said, I'm detoxing because I went months just indulging in alcohol, fatty foods. I mean, I probably done spent $1,000 on DoorDash alone last year. So I'm just giving my body a break, and because I deserve it and because I love myself, you know what I'm saying? So I want to be at my healthiest. I want to see how I'm going to look like, naturally, with everything just nice, my hair grow back and nice, what I'm saying? My dead skin on my feet is nice and smooth, like, you know what I mean? So yeah, I just want to be healthy. I just want to see how it's going to be at my natural state, because I know I'm going to be bomb, and I'm excited. So yeah, y'all, YouTube some stuff, you know what I mean? And start off small. Don't think, like, I don't know what to do. Start off with drinking 16-ounce waters a day. Like, my water intake is still kind of funny. Like, I'll be forgetting, like, oh, I should drink some water. Just guzzle it real quick. You know what I mean? The next day, eat an apple. You know what I'm saying? And switch up your shopping habits. Like, instead of buying everything quick and fast because it's convenient. And, I can't speak for those who have a lot of kids, because you have to, kind of live on a budget now. But you can make some stuff taste good. You can buy some cabbage and, rice and some dry bag of beans, please. And they always got the legs of chicken on sale for like $4 and $5. You put, boil that, you can have a meal for a good 3 days. You know what I mean? But again, incorporate some vegetables, incorporate something to help you flush your system. Like, you should be having bowel movements at least twice a day. If you're not having none in days, that's bad. If you have like a big stomach and you're not hungry and you look full, that's a lot of backed up food and mucus and stuff. And I was bloated. Like, I'm still kind of bloated. So, but I'm glad I've been released, and I'm glad I have a lot of energy. And like I said, I took these supplements today. And like I said, I've been detoxing even off of my prescribed medicine, and I haven't, in my mood, I feel awesome. I started listening to, Throwback Thursdays. I don't know if y'all seen, but those of y'all who are Facebook friends, I was posting like throwbacks from the 90s. I felt good. I had a good meeting this morning. Usually it's a little bit combative, but, I felt good. I'm in a different headspace, and I just wanted to share that with y'all. You know what I mean? I don't know if somebody needs to hear that. So that's it. Over and out, y'all. Love, peace, and hair grease. I'll probably be on later doing a live on Instagram. It's just crazy because there's so many different platforms. You got Instagram, you got YouTube, you got Facebook. So I try to do piece by piece, but most of the things that I post on here or say is on my YouTube channel, and that's I need to get it together. It's Marti, Martii, Star, Star. I think it's with one R. I'll figure it out, but I'll post some videos from directly from my channel, and then y'all can check it out. I even have I have hip hop in there in my library. I don't know if y'all can see what's in my library or my videos, but you probably can. I have hip hop, I got reggae, I have some natural remedy stuff, I have stuff regarding business, I have stuff, whole bunch of stuff. So check me out, and let's get better, y'all. Let's get better. All right, y'all, over and out.